think it was Konechny after the game yesterday said that between periods, your message was that game could go either way at that point. It was kind of a sloppy first period. First shift coming out of the second, we see Mitchkov. It seemed like he made that play at the side of the net, and you guys just started rolling from there. Do you feel like he's someone that takes that message to heart, and he's the kind of guy that wants to go out and make a play and get things turned around?
I don't think he understands a word I'm saying in between periods.
Yeah. Okay.
We I don't. We have, when I speak, Darrell Williams goes to him and gives him, the bullet points, I guess, of what we're saying.
How does he do it?
With more time. He takes his time with them. Yeah, he just pulls them aside. He's actually getting a lot better. He really is. Tip does tips on his line, and I use Tip quite a bit during the game. Like, I'll have two lines up, like last night. If Cates is on the fly, if Larkin doesn't come, I have Frosty's line. Mish can't, he doesn't understand that, and this is going on in the game. And I hit Tip, and Tip will let him know, he'll let him know when to change, kind of like that. So that's what you have to do, but he's getting much better. But to answer your question, I thought the movement with and without the puck in the second period was one of our best periods offensively. Defense coming off the line, I don't think we had much puck support at all in the first period. We had so much more puck support and movement with and without it in the offensive zone.
I promise I'm not asking us to be a wise ass, but what do you think when he keeps trying the Michigan like that?
Yeah, I've lost the battle, right? I don't come off with it. I don't think it should be in our game, but I've lost that battle. I have talked to him early in the year when he was doing it every time. It was just turnovers. The thing I want Mish to understand is he's such a good player moving a puck and passing a puck. When he's behind the net, he's dangerous to make plays. What am I going to do? Say, don't do it? What I did, I said, you need to understand that there are other plays to be made there too, because a number of the times he tried it early in the year, all they were turnovers. So, yeah, I've lost the damn battle with that. I'm not going to try to fight it. I don't come off what I feel about it. I don't think it should be in our game, but it is what it is.
Sean Couturier said yesterday that there's been a lot more depth scoring within, the offense. I know you said you didn't love Lawton's line last night, but just what have you seen from the third and fourth lines in terms of getting that offense going?
Well, I think I think Jackie has talked about it the past couple of days. I think there's some balance within our lines, and trying to divvy up the minutes more. I would love to go into each and every game and have it even numbers going across, but it just doesn't happen that way with matches and offensive people and that. But I think the way the team has played the last little bit, everybody's joined in. I think Cates' line has probably been one of our best checking lines, and one of our best forechecking lines. So, is there a first, second, third, fourth line right now? I don't know. And if there is, I'm not sure where the numbers go to. Coots' line I think has been average and inconsistent, so it allows other lines to be put in spots. When you have some lines going and there's a little bit of balance, it allows you to do that. So, a long-winded answer. I'm not sure if it answers your question. Everybody's contributing, and I hope it continues.
John, over the first month of the year, especially, the one mantra from you and from the players, for that matter, about the problem was disconnected. That things just seemed disjointed, gaps were too big, things like that. Now, I'm not saying that every single shift, every single period has been perfect, but it does seem like there's a dramatic improvement in that regard over the last 3-4 weeks. What do you think has led to that? Is that something you guys emphasizing it over and over again? Is it changes?
No, we haven't changed our game. It's been a point of emphasis as far as puck support, and yeah, it's been a little bit of tape, a little bit of talking, and then they have to do it. And I think when they see they have success. And all it is it's not even an adjustment. It's just getting people closer together. You need to play in fives in the National Hockey League. And I just don't think we were there. And so point of emphasis and them concentrating on doing it. I think what has helped us also, just to try to gain some traction, is we really focused on pressing. sending 2 men, having a 3rd man high. Basically, when we don't have the puck, just pressing up the ice. Our D pinching the walls, 3rd man locked, you don't see us fall into the 1-2-2, which a lot of teams are in a lot in the neutral zone. We're trying to skate as much as we can and go 2-on-2 and press. I think the concentration on our legs moving and trying to break things up in that neutral zone has helped us quite a bit. But there's no question we were 2 guys, 3 guys back here. Now we're 5 guys moving all through. When we don't have the puck, when we do have the puck. The offensive zone, and I thought it was our best period, the second period last night. The puck support and the movement with and without it was really good. It's something they can fall back on. They had some success. I thought we took the game over in the second period. So you hope they remind themselves this is what we were doing.
Why do you think, though, because that was a strength through a lot of last season.
Yeah.
Why do you think it kind of disappeared to start this year?
I don't know. I don't have an answer. You just got to keep on revisiting it, and it'll go away again this year. We'll have some struggles with it again this year. It's up for us to keep our finger on the pulse of the team on what's going wrong, what's going right, and what's going wrong, and try to coach them as best we can. I don't have an answer on why we were so far away, or I will say this, and because I think our goaltending is answered, all 3 of them. I know Feds is, been, he's the number 3. I went through that with you yesterday. I think I thought our goaltending was horrific at the beginning of the year. I think that it's such it plays with the mindset of your hockey club. It's such a unique position. And I say that now because I think they've answered. I just thought it was awful. And it plays with your team, and it takes you a while to get that back. It takes you a while for your players to have confidence. It's such a unique position in our game that it controls a lot of things. I'm not putting all the blame on it, but it certainly has to do with a lot of your struggles with your concept when you see pucks going in the net all the time.
Is it fair to say, though, with the 2-on-2, that communication is critical, and maybe if there wasn't, and not to harp on the consistency of the lines that you've been rolling for the last couple of games, but having that chemistry, having that open communication with guys, doesn't that help with the 2-on-2?
Yeah, I don't think it's so much talking, Jackie. I think it's, the way I present it to them, make sure that everybody sees the 3rd man. If you see the 3rd man and he's in good position, it gives the other guys a chance to just press. So it's not so much communication. It's just having some success with it. It keeps you out of the end zone more. No one wants to play defense all the time. We were stuck in there quite a bit when we were disjointed. So it's just trying to concentrate on it. And to answer Charlie's question, I don't know why it goes away. I don't know why. But it's up for us to see that it is going away, even when you're winning. I think that's the most important part of coaching. Even when your team's winning, make sure what's going on with your team, because they may be winning because of great goaltending. There's so many different ways you win in this league, and your concept may be going for a shit. You got to make sure you stay on top of it so it doesn't get too far away. Did that happen at the beginning of the year? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we try to concentrate on it, but that's the job of us, is to make sure we stay on top of that.
If I could just ask a quick follow-up with that, with Bobby Brink, it seems like he's one guy.
Much better.
Like the forecheck, especially, I've noticed. He's more up there. He's more putting pressure on the guy behind the net. Is that something that you were talking about last year when you said he was struggling and not checking?
Yeah, I don't think Bobby. He didn't know how to spell checking last year. He was on the wrong side of pucks. Now he's on the right side of pucks checking, and he's getting sticks on pucks, and then he's in behind the net making plays offensively. Before, he's hoping it gets there. He wasn't checking at all, and I think he's improved tremendously that way. And I think that's helps that line. Everybody looks at Bobby as a smaller guy and maybe a guy that's going to score some goals. He's done his work checking here too, which has solidified that line.
You mentioned you had a plan for Sam. Are you
Who?
Sam Erson?
Yeah.
Are you guys trying to be more careful with him because he had the recurring injury? You mentioned
No.
you want to see him stay healthy. He's unrestricted. He's fine.
Oh yeah, he's fine. We weren't going to play him 4 straight. He played 2. We figured we have him play 2, and obviously he's probably playing the next one, right? So, yeah, there's no restrictions with Sam at all. Nope.
Oh, gonna ask, where's the dig in tomorrow?
Goaltender is Sam.
Sam.
Yep.